Break is approaching quickly for families in the area. So here with tips to make the most of your local travel time, we've got Brian Casto, West Virginia history teacher and West Virginia Teacher of the Year from Milton Middle School, and Dr. Ashley Stevens from Cabell County Schools. Great to see you all. And I know the kids are all excited. They're going to have some time away from school, but that doesn't mean they can, not quit learning, because there's fun things to do. So we want to find out, Ashley, why is it so important for families to do things, whether it's a day trip or make a whole week of it?
This is our chance at building core memories. These are the days that we hope that our kids remember. Obviously, we have a lot of monotonous ones where we go to school, we go to activities and whatever. But these are the ones that we hope they'll carry with them for a long time. So those shared experiences, those adventures, the mishaps, the funny things that happen, you're creating the culture of your family. So I would encourage everybody, whether it's even a quick afternoon, whatever time you have available, try to prioritize doing something special, something out of the ordinary while you've got this extra time with your kids.
And we can definitely find some things out of the ordinary, even here locally. I mean, you talk to your students all the time and give them ideas. What are some quick trips that you can think of that would be great right now?
The best quick trip that I love is the State Museum in Charleston.
Oh, it's a good one.
And it's close, it's free to the public, it's open Tuesday through Saturday. And it's very immersive, so even if you're really not into history, you walk through it and you're in a coal mine. You walk through it, you're in a movie theater. So it's very immersive, and of course the Capitol is right next door. We're fortunate to have one of the nicest capitals in the country. So there's so many things around there as well. There's a Lincoln statue out front. There's some memorial statues around there, so you can walk around the grounds, and then right there on the grounds is the museum.
Yeah,
it's definitely worth checking out.
A good way to have some accidental learning. You're going to have fun hanging out with your family or your friends, maybe that you brought with you. But what would be maybe some other ideas if maybe they're going to go maybe a little bit farther? Yeah,
so there's so many fun weekend trips in West Virginia, and one of my favorite places is going to Greenbrier and Pocahontas County.
Oh yeah.
And if you go to Greenbrier County, you have Droop Mountain Battlefield State Park. It was the first state park in West Virginia. It's beautiful. If you're someone who doesn't like to do a lot of hiking, you can pull right up to it. You can snap your picture with the amazing view of Hillsborough down below. And then right next door is Beartown State Park. And Beartown is, if you have kids, my kids love rocks. And there are rocks.
Climb, don't they?
Yes. And there are rocks everywhere. So you walk along a nice wooden path. There's rocks all around you. You get to walk kind of through a tunnel of rocks.
Very cool.
Which is always fun for kids. And then if you go to Watauga, it's our largest state park. And beyond it being kind of out there, there are so many fun activities. There's hiking, there's biking. The CCC built this park. It's one of the greatest contributions that you can see that they left behind. And when you're there, they have so many wonderful things for kids to check out, and it's kind of close to everything. You can go to the Greenbrier River Trail, which is really close by. And if you drive up the Highland Scenic Highway, there's Cranberry Glades, which people always talk about. And maybe you're not wanting to do the full backpacking. And you don't have to do that. There's a wonderful way you can just pull off the road, and there's a half-mile loop on a nice wooden path. And it's completely flat.
That's nice to know.
Yeah, and it's super easy if you don't want to really take the super adventure, but you want to kind of test that. It's easy for people of all ages. And there's so many things in that area that you don't see anywhere else in our state. There's even an insect-eating plant that you can find in Cranberry Glades, which my kids were always like, I want to find that plant.
Yes. That's a good way to keep them busy.
Oh, yeah.
Search for that plant. It might take them a while, so that's a great idea.
Absolutely. And if you go on up the road, there's a wonderful set of waterfalls called the Falls of Hills Creek. And it's beautiful, and it's kind of tiered to where if you don't want to have to walk down to the very bottom, there's the upper falls, the middle falls, and the lower falls. So depending on how committed you are, you can start walking and check out the first waterfall, or you can go all the way down to the bottom. But it takes about an hour to walk down to the bottom and back, and the view is incredible. Each one of the waterfalls are just fun to check out with your family, and it's well taken care of. It's right next to the road the parking area is, and it's something that would be a memory that your kids will never forget.
Oh yeah, lots of fun ideas. So where can families learn more about travel adventures throughout West Virginia?
My website, if you go to YouTube, I have my videos where in West Virginia is Mr. Casto. And then, of course, you can check out the West Virginia Tourism Department, West Virginia State Parks. Those are great places where you can find incredible trips. I try to highlight our state because there's so many amazing places in our state. I always tell people, just step outside and explore. There's just so many fun things to experience.
And spring break, it really is the perfect time to do this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Brian and Dr. Stevens, thanks so much for stopping by and giving us all these ideas of ways to explore what's right in our own backyard.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having me.